You gotta have bubbles.
Julia.
Listen to that.
That's for real.
Mine's not real. I have the fake.
Oh, that's flat.
Sherry gave me the flat.
Pop that cork.
I didn't expect it to happen.
Oh my god! No! Oh my god, Paul, we're so sorry.
That was really wet on my crotch.
Sorry about that champagne. Thanks for watching A-List Fail. I'm still really proud of that title.
The original title of the show
Was Beer Can Head Cop?
Beer Can Head Cop.
Why?
We liked
call
the
it
title
that?
because it made absolutely no sense.
I think it did make sense. It made sense to us because there was a beer can and it hit a cop in the head. I got it.
Beer Can Head Cop.
Beer Can Cop Head. Like, I don't
It just became
understand why that.
fail and much.
Do you know, I've never, this is the
for
first
2
time I've heard that
years,
title.
It was Beer
It
Can
was
Head
fail?
Cop.
You thought it was going to be called Beer Can.
Watching it.
Okay,
Maybe.
so Paul is happy. It's so nice enough to host a screening. So behind us is our episode.
Oh, right,
and
all
like
the
I would
time.
say like 4x6.
That's the thing.
That's a thing. That's
We're
our
gonna watch
signature
it.
on
Cheers.
our glasses.
To
Hey,
beer,
cheers.
to
You're
beer
supposed to
can.
hold it lower. on
To
the
beer
stand.
To beer can head cup. Oh, it's starting. Okay, so this is Blake Siegel. He went to Yale.
I didn't get to.
Oh, hey,
Cheersing.
And that in the background, not right now, but that's trees in the background.
Those are amazing trees that
Sherry
Sherry
bought a
put
bunch
there.
of. She basically it was a big white empty room. So Sherry just went and bought a bunch of just sticks and tied Christmas lights around.
Which you did an amazing
You're
job.
welcome.
You know.
Oh, so this story happened to me at a wedding, and I was talking to a cater waiter because I have no social skills, and he told me I had a booger up my nose, like right as we were walking away, and I was at a wedding for Paul and Andrea.
You know what?
To you, Paul and
I
Andrea.
think somebody said something to you.
Oh, that was Katie. She's like a makeup artist model. That extra right there.
Wait, to the right?
Why didn't we have her do our makeup?
She did. She did do somebody's.
She brought makeup.
She brought makeup.
I don't know whose head that is. Maybe that's Carrie Height.
That's Carrie Height's head, and he's coming up in a later scene. Also, Lex Friedman, the cocktail waitress.
Lex Friedman is awesome. She's been.
Paul,
in
you can turn
every
it up a little
season
bit.
Well, we
of
had to.
Hot Mess.
So I think it's important to note that we did have extras, but we didn't have enough extras. So we are actually the backs of some of our heads.
Oh my
are
God.
Her
in-
in every scene.
The back of Julia's
Yeah.
head,
Except the scene like this where we're all in it.
which is why there's no extras in scenes that the entire cast is in, because
Yeah.
we couldn't play extras. I like that like our version of set dressing is one
Branch.
in the
And
corner.
now.
Okay, so in the left-hand corner, that's me.
That's the back of Sherry with her boyfriend
With her
David.
boyfriend David.
And
About
Jim
that.
actually laughs like this too.
no,
Yeah, this
isn't
is
it?
real
That's
life.
our
yeah,
bartender.
yeah.
Oh,
my
there
God.
goes
Do you remember
Lex
how many
Friedman.
times we had to shoot Miranda trying
Oh my
to
God,
knock into
Miranda
the
missed that effing tray so many times.
She's like a good hot mess.
Yasha's a full foot taller than you.
I had on heels, didn't matter.
Didn't
Yeah,
matter.
it didn't matter.
She
She
is-
probably had on heels too.
Also, I did not, when I wrote this scene, I did not know that, what's that guy's name? What did I name him?
Nick Westrate.
Nick Westrate
There
is an
really
actual
is
real
a
actor.
Nick
Oh.
And
Westrate.
I thought I made the name up. Turns out he
because
actually
you and I had gone to
exists.
see
Turns out
that
you didn't
play.
This is a fun piece of so the girl who wrote this scene,
Is it a
Megan
fun piece of
Sass, tidbit.
Tip of information.
Megan Sass wrote this scene, and her ex-boyfriend Bobby plays the actor in this scene.
Okay.
Isn't that a fun little piece of
Yeah.
insight? And
Where did
she,
the story come from?
they happened to Megan with one of the guys who was the leads in Spring Awakening, and she was at the public, and the whole thing went down, and it was really embarrassing for her. So my friend Chelsea has a Shih Tzu that she got registered as a therapy pet, just so she
Shih
could bring
Tzu.
it into Starbucks. So I am as big of a lightweight as we claim to be on the show. Yeah, I'll vomit off 2 cocktails.
I will too, actually.
Oh, see, this is my friend Kiara Motley's story that happened to one of her friends in college. It was her first beer she ever had, and she threw it off the roof, and it hit a cop in the head. And then more bad things come later. She gets arrested. That happens later.
Were we shining a flashlight up at you? We
We
were
had-
on
we
the-
had
it was
an
like
LED,
an LED light.
and you guys got to the roof down below.
No,
Yeah.
we were
On the fire
on
escape.
The fire escape. I was with
You
Ken.
guys were on
I
the
think
fire
I was
escape?
holding the flashlight.
I think you were. I think it was you and Ken holding the.
I thought it was a little
This
LED.
is another one that we had to film with Miranda like 5 times to get her to hit anybody.
Yeah, it's in the outtakes.
Oh, so this bathroom is
This random scene is because we had to work in some name drops from our Kickstarter campaign.
Carmen
And this was a
Grossman
totally
and
different day.
Carolyn
Yeah.
Bruskin. It was a
Totally
totally
different
different day. Months later.
That is Liesl Allen Yeager, who was on Broadway in Vanya, Sonia, Masha, and Spike, and who is awesome. And this is Scarlett Birmingham, and she's got a kick-ass web series called, it takes place in a hotel.
I made that hickey.
That's a really good
It was
hickey.
the
I
one
did a good job
about
with the
people
hickey.
who are kicked off of a reality television show.
Yeah.
And they aren't allowed to talk about it.
And they get locked in the hotel.
Pretty nice.
Yasha,
work, huh?
nice
Yeah.
one. Good job on your hair, Yasha. Well done.
Agreed.
Cheers. I'll drink
Cheers
to
to
it.
continuity because we don't always have a lot of that.
So
This is also my friend Kiara's
Mary
story.
showed up on set that day, and she had only brought brief panties, and she was like, "Fuckles, you guys,
That's
I don't
right.
have a thong," and she had to run out and
Buy a thong. She bought a thong at like Ricky's.
I actually own that same thong.
That's nice.
And so this happened with my friend Kiara and I, that we were at an event with the big theater we worked at, and it was a premiere, and she literally had to cut herself out of her thong.
It's so crazy.
Oh,
At a
there I
premiere
am.
party.
That's the back of
That's
my
Julia.
head.
There's the back
Talking
of
to
there's
David.
David again.
You know what? I like him, but I like his name. Carrie Height.
Carrie Height.
It's a good name.
Good name.
Carrie Height's awesome.
It's also
He was
a great
great.
name
He's
for
a good guy.
a tall
So,
person.
so Molly
You guys
brought
are-
this story to the table because it happened to a friend of hers in a movie theater, and she had an Airborne, and she drank a soda,
She did. Oh,
and she was like at like a Regal Cinemas, I think it was like a Union Square or
Because
something.
she didn't really know how the Airborne functioned.
Well, yeah, she didn't understand that you don't just put
You
it
don't
in
just
your.
eat it like
It's,
an alcohol.
it's not just like a mint
it's
or
not a
something.
pill.
Yeah,
like
and
a
Molly
throat
effing killed
lozenge.
this.
She did. Well, we didn't we give her Alka-Seltzer?
We had to grind up the Alka-Seltzer and mix it with water, so she foamed at the mouth like she had rabies.
Yeah, that's right.
There's so much good footage of this.
Nice cleavage.
Julia's
thank
tits
you.
look so good in that
Bam.
shot.
That's
I try.
Chris Cornwell. He's
Go Chris
awesome.
Cornwell.
He and I were in
this-
Manson the Musical together. Cheers.
Again, Manson the Musical
That's
comes
right.
back to
that
Hot Mess.
brought that helped.
That brought like half our
tremendously.
cast.
But this little story was from my friend Mike Dressel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
About
And he
the
was like,
bodega. He was
what
like, this
other-
happened to me. He was like, I was standing outside, someone asked me for a cigarette, and I said, what am I? I
Jim
walk
is
in the
always
bodega.
And,
so
and they,
helpful.
they want to change.
And they wanted
Change
change.
for a fucking
Change
dollar.
for a dollar, yeah.
Oh my god. This is where it climaxes, you guys. There's a climax.
There's the climax music. You can tell in case
Yeah.
you were confused about what was going on. It's climax.
That's why
Climax
I
time.
underscore things to tell you how to feel about them.
Watch out, world. Keep going, command.
Mary looks like a
Mary-
crazy
I
person in
know.
the shot. She looks so insane.
And that was, she had a few different lines for that. Like that
yeah,
was,
she was like, max out with my clam out or
Clam-
something.
yeah. There was a couple, there were
I
options.
think
Yeah.
Bobby did so well.
Yeah,
with
Bobby
this.
did so
Bobby
great.
Kruger killed
And so
this.
Megan Sass wrote this part as well, and this happened to her. So after she met the guy from Spring Awakening, he asked for a card like a half hour later, and she dug through. I think she ended up handing him her hairbrush to hold. Like it was like worst case scenario.
Could not find the card.
And she goes, "Are you going to remember this in the morning?"
Yeah.
Less I. There we go.
Had to be true.
Had to be true.
Had to be true.
Knocked
Totally
over.
knocked everything over.
I knocked over the same cocktail waitress 3 times in one night. With Melissa, it was New Year's Eve karaoke party, and I knocked over the same cocktail
Oh, wait, I was at
3
that.
times in a
Kate's about to jam out with a claim.
Oh, it's our last round of outtakes, you guys. So many outtakes. She misses every time.
Every fucking
Every time. Again, we probably have 20 minutes of Molly being hilarious.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
Misses again. Way to go, Miranda. Slow clap. Oh, and Joshua could not say baby butt wipe warmers to save her life.
But I also couldn't say anorexic
I gotta get my tits in the show.
Anorexic cheerleader.
Anorexic, yeah, it was anorexic cheerleaders. Look, we're all slating. How cute are we? All 3 of us
Oh, I
slaved.
was slating in my extra.
And then Mary slated.
And there's the beer can head cop.
And that is a wrap on season 3. Cheers.
The end.
Thank you all for
Oh.
watching
for
and being a
watching.
loyal audience. We had so much fun making the show. We hope you had fun watching
And this
it.
is dedicated to Seth, who
Seth
is-
Buckley,
who is
our
webmaster.
our
Yes,
webmaster.
Indeed.
Our webmaster for gratis in North Carolina, which is why our website is pretty and nice for you to look at.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Seth.
Seth.
Thank you.
A-list fail. We shot that at the Center for Alternative Photography in
Thank you.
Midtown.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you
a great
who
group.
donated the
Kaufman
space. Yeah,
and
Center
Joni Sternbach.
to the Center for Alternative
Definitely.
Photography.
That was like a game changer. We could not have made that
No,
episode.
there was
without-
no way.
No
Because
way.
we don't have an A-list location. Are you from? Who's
No.
Thank you, Seth.
And thank you to everyone. Thank you, Paul Sato, for hosting. Hi, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Paul's the best. So many people help make this show possible, and we cannot thank you enough. It has been such a learning experience for us, such a growing experience, and so much fun
Yep.
to have this now.
And such a fun ride.
Such a fun ride. I mean,
Crazy.
the stories, everything. So thank you again for all the love for Hot Mess, and keep spreading it around and tell your friends, and we'll keep you posted on things to come. Cheers.
Cheers
to Hot
Cheers.
Mess.
Cheers.
This is not as good as
This is the way
I
you're holding it.